Alright, how we doing, folks? Your boy Marcos over here, 18205. The numbers after the name. Game's beaten, man. Mega Man 6. This thing is out for the episode number 2 of the year, I think, over here, man. And this is one of the ones that I managed to sneak in there before the end of 2015. I didn't get a chance to post over here in the videos. Listen, man, I don't got anything else to say. It's the last one I had over here in the Mega Man collection. I don't got anything else to say about Mega Man, man. It's just good. Like, it's all around just really, really, really damn good. I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. Because, you know, there is, you know, when you kind of look at this, and after playing them all kind of back to back to kind of give myself a little perspective on them, I'd say 3 is probably the best one. 2 might be my favorite just because it's a little bit quicker than 3. So it's a little bit better. But, you know, 3 has a lot of the 2 bosses in it or whatever. And 4 to me is right up there after that. And, you know, 5 and 6 are definitely, you know, 1 might honestly be my least favorite out of the group. But they all kind of bring up their own thing. They get a little bit easier as they go along. They kind of play with the jet power-ups and stuff over here. But you're kind of gassed out of ideas over here, you know. The weapons all kind of seem similar to other things, you know. There's very few unique ones. There's kind of not necessarily recycled ideas, but, you know, ideas seen in similar ways that are a little bit different that you can't say it's the same thing, but, man, is it close, you know. And, then, you know, the story is always kind of the same, depending on how you want to pay with Dr. Bob, but the story is at least important part of the Mega Man games, but it's just, you know, when you come to 6, and there's some cool stuff, like there was a little bit like weather effects or something, which for the NES is really crazy, and one of the things I really enjoyed about Mega Man 6 was, unfortunately you can't really tell, you go watch, I think I used Mega Man 6 footage when I did the Zero review last month, so go check that out, because that gives you the remix and lets you see the stage as well. Unfortunately here, this is the last stage, it's kind of all focused, you know, it's all black background, blah, blah, be real, like, uber into it, whatever. But there was a lot of stage variety, and there was a lot of stuff that, when you look at it and you say, man, that was on an NES, like, whoa, like, they got everything they could out of the damn, like, system, like, 110%, you know, and they really pushed that system as far as it could go, you know, and especially for a company that wasn't even Nintendo, you know. Super Mario Bros. 3 is probably up there as well, in terms of pushing the system as far as it could go. Maybe even Castlevania 3. Even Castlevania 3 kind of lacked in terms of the color department. Batman might be up there as well. Ninja Gaiden is definitely up there. That series definitely pushed the NES in terms of music, gameplay, and graphics. But Mega Man 6 to me was right up there with all those guys of saying, hey, like, this was on an NES, dude. Like, how crazy is this? That this was like 8 bits, you know, and how crazy it is to go from playing Mega Man 1 to Mega Man 6 and seeing the growth between that, you know. And unfortunately, I think that's something we don't necessarily see nowadays in our systems, you know, and it's difficult now after the 360 era and now into the Xbox One, PS4 era. The gap just isn't, it's not as big as it used to be, you know. We don't see those jumps as we used to be. So Mega Man 6 to me stood out a lot in regards to that, just a big jump that it took from the beginning of the series to the end over here. So I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Beautiful. If you haven't checked out the Mega Man collection, man, you got to cop that thing. I got it for like 10, 15 bucks, whatever the hell it is. Much, much appreciated. Worth the money.